What's up, my parties? What's up, my lovelies? How you doing? How you feeling? Well, now I know you're doing pretty lovely. Let's get into this party on me. Is Queen Naja married or no? And if she is married, how do y'all feel about her not telling us? And if she isn't married, how do y'all feel about this being year 10 soon? When was it? When they got together and I don't know. But it's been rumored that Queen has said that she's not worried about it no more. There's been rumors that they did get married and they're keeping a secret. It's just so, it's also, after people said there was rumors, it's been speculation of her going online and saying that she's just not worried about people talking about it because everybody want to know about it. And don't get me wrong, to an extent, I kind of get it. Like, maybe she just wanted to be in her own little bubble and she don't feel like her fans deserve to know if she's married or not because we had so much to say about it. But then too, if you are married, Queen and Clarence, and you don't want us to know, what does that say about your relationship with your fans and your relationship with each other? And as fans of Queen and Clarence, because I feel like to be talked about is showing that people are fans regardless of if the opinion is pleasant or not. And if we are your fans, I feel like we should have a right to know. That's just my opinion. And it makes me look at you differently if you did lie to us about being married. And yeah, I could probably go look it up. I don't really care enough to be, but part of me is feeling like y'all could be based on the context clues. But hey, I don't know because I didn't go look it up. And I'm not going to go look it up. But I feel as your watcher, subscriber, I don't subscribe on this page, but on my dummy page, when I subscribe, I see I'm subscribed a couple places. I don't remember subscribing. For some reason, I don't know. Do y'all find that y'all subscribe to pages that y'all don't subscribe to? I think YouTube is subscribing people, which is crazy because I don't know how many subscriptions I've had to delete and I don't remember subscribing. And I've also seen it happen before. I was watching this person page that I watch regularly, and it showed that I was subscribed, and I was like, "What?" I don't know what's going on. I don't know if AI is doing something unique or whatever, but I feel like if you're gonna lie about being married, then I don't want to see y'all no more. That's just how I feel. How do y'all feel, chat? Let us know. Well, DDG seems to have an opinion about why Clarence hasn't married Queen, so let's see what DDG has to say.
I've been scrolling through TikTok for a long time, and I've been,
Damn.
but like, I've been scrolling through TikTok for a long time, and I've been seeing Chris, I've been seeing Clarence go back and forth, but I ain't never seen Queen get online and say why he ain't married me yet. So why do y'all care? That's what I be trying to understand. I mean, like, damn, I could see if like she got online and she was like, we ain't married yet.
Shazam!
But like,
That's a valid point. That's a very valid point, right? But um, allegedly she did. You know, she's done it several times. She talked about marriage several times. That's why people are apparently talking about it. And the latest one that I remember seeing the queen, because she obviously said she doesn't care. Um, but on the Risa and Quan trip, which they ain't taking no more trips together, because Risa and Quan was being crazy. No, they have taken some trips, some more trips together. I'm tripping. But I'm just scrolling, y'all. What? Who did that? I don't know who he liked. Who the dog missing some teeth, ain't he? But on the recent coin thing, Queen goes down. Queen, what is it called? Para Queen. She goes, and apparently recent Coin is supposed to have gotten married already. So it only makes sense that Queen and Clarence either have got married or close to it because they were like so tight. Oh, that's a beautiful wedding. Shout outs to them. Because you know, they was on the actual verge of breaking up. Now, I feel like Queen and Clarence have been separated before, but according to Queen, they haven't. But Brisa and Quan had a public little breakup, and they are still married. So, and they have 3 kids together. There was one that Queen could be pregnant, so I don't know if that's why she's kind of staying back from social media. If Queen is married, let's just Clarence is like, I don't think they deserve to know, so let's keep it off social media because really, Clarence really been getting the brunt of everything. I'm like, why you ain't married, Queen, so forth and so on. So it's like he would probably have like a feeling about it, you know? Because he may not want Chris to know. He may not want the world to know. But, and knowing that the people that you vacation with all the time is married and you not. But yeah, it was shady because it was on a trip with Reese and Quan that Queen goes zip lining or parasailing down this chute for Clarence. And when she was going zipping down the zip, because it was supposed to be Queen and no, it was supposed to be Clarence and Quan, but for some reason Quan backed up because of the height, and they was on vacation, so he ended up going to down the zip line, and so Queen decides to go. I'm trying to find it. And when she's going down the zip line, she's scared because it's her man. She says she don't want him to go by himself and leave him hanging. And so when she's going down the zip line, um, Quan's messy self makes a comment about, well, if you doing this for him, he definitely need to marry you, something like that. And Queen was like, yeah, yeah. So you going? She went down the zip line and she was basically like, yeah, you better marry me if I'm doing this or something like that. And she screams it while she's going down. And I think before she goes down, um, and like I said, that was after Corn brought it up. But Corn and Carissa are married. Um, and zip line is fun, by the way, if you haven't done it. Okay, it was on this trip, but I was just trying to figure out when she said what she said, but it's on this video. I may have to actually go to the video. Let's see if we can watch a little bit of it. So yeah, she says she don't want to get married, but she talks about it at times too. So across it crossed my mind.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome.
But if for a fact her not thinking about it, I think it's because she don't want to think about it if Clarence don't want to think about it, if that makes sense. Or if he don't want to propose, she don't want to like force him. Because what woman wants to do that knowing that the only reason you got a ring is because you're forcing the issue. But people were thinking that on her birthday or something that she possibly got a ring.
Can't do it.
If I do this, you better marry me.
So there you have it. And if you heard the tone of her voice, it wasn't no like, marry me, please, or you should marry. It was like, you better marry me. And if you don't know, I don't think that Queen would even care that Clarence felt pressure to marry her as long as he married her. I don't think any woman cares if they want to be with a man. As long as they marry them, I don't think they care how, whether it was pressure or not. But that was given pressure. Quan was given pressure. Quan and Rissa are married.
Nah, that, hey, nah, hell no. Hell to the no, bro. All right, y'all. Now this is the area right here where you're hanging off the cliff.
Like, be for real, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Quan is scared. I can't go look over there, y'all.
Yeah, let me take the camera.
You take
Look,
it.
it's hella bees
It's
over
bees,
there.
yeah. Mad bees in this tree right
Yeah,
here.
don't go by that tree. Oh, this is nuts, bro. You want to take a
That's
picture
on
of
the
us?
cliff. Yeah, I got you.
Look how he's looking up.
I got you.
He got the jello legs.
I got you. I got you.
So basically, yeah, Quan had backed out, but Queen decides to do it. But you saw right there, she didn't really want to do it. She was like, heck no, bro. So that's dedication. But I think Clarence had told her she didn't have to do it, and she chose to do it anyway. So really, wasn't no pressure. But anyway, people were saying that a Queen's friend had exposed the fact that they got married and didn't tell nobody, or whatever. Or this one has "I love you." People saying that this was like her pro- proposal dinner. But even at the same time, it's like, if Clarence and Queen did get married, why keep it a secret for real? That seemed like something you would want to shout to the rooftops. Only reason I think that you would want to keep it a secret is if you really didn't want to be married. Because I don't think the supporters can make you that mad, even though there was rumors of them wanting to, like, sue bloggers and who talked about them and different things. Dang, so they've been together 7 years plus. I think they were at that 10-year mark, but Legend can't be 10. And I think they had Legend right after they got together. So that's what I'm trying to calculate. I don't know how old Legend is, but that was 7 years ago. Ooh, jeez. If he ain't married you in 7 years, baby, what's hold up? That's a cute picture of them. But anyway, let me go back to the Queen married clip. It was rumored that Queen's mom called him son-in-law, and they hadn't been cool for years. Like, he wouldn't even come to the family events, and for him son-in-law, maybe he got cool with her. In order for her to marry him and want him, I'm sure she wanted him to cool family. You know what I'm saying? In some form of fashion, because like that's the family. Queen has always been cool with his family, so why wouldn't she want the same for Clarence or whatever? So, with that being said, I just feel like the fact that Clarence made good with the family, either he's planning on marrying or he could very well be married because the mom said son in law. Now, true enough, she could be saying son-in-law because they just been together for so long. But for they used to not be cool. But then too, could also been her way to try to put the cat out the bag. Could also be, you know, letting people know because at the end of the day, people were also saying that the friend, low key, had kind of spilled the tea. And that there was also Mrs. White on some paper or something. I think that's supposed to be like his last name or something. Or some paper with Clarence's last name on it because I really don't know what his last name is. All for her to go on
I know you want to be a wifey.
and say she's not married to the public.
Manifest that a lot.
I talk about it, but I'm gonna tell you this. I talked about it a lot in previous interviews, like when a few years ago, and I talked about it in my songs. Yes, I still want to be a wife. That's the ultimate like goal in a relationship for me. Like, cause
Right.
I'm not just about to not. But I think more than ever lately, I've been just trying to focus on Queen as the human, the mom, and the artist right now.
Yeah.
And doing a lot of self work inside myself so that I can be the best wife and the best partner to someone. I think I had to take a step back from obsessing over marriage and things
And
of
the
that
idea
sort,
of
and
it.
idea of it, and really think like, okay, what do I like? Do I really want this? And like, what? Because to me, being a wife is work in
Yes.
itself. Like that is a whole nother ball game.
Baby, let me tell you something. Being a wife is just like living with somebody. That's it. Y'all been living together for 7 years. It's no different. It's literally just a title. Y'all basically are common law or basically or doing what married people do. So there's no difference. And even Deja kind of said that something about that situation. Like she don't want to be married and whatever. But basically, baby, you're already married. You had the man kids. You're cooking. You're cleaning. Y'all with each other in the same household. What else do you think a marriage is? That's what a marriage is. If you think it's something different, be freaking real. And if y'all don't want to get married, that's y'all prerogative. If y'all want to be married, that's still y'all prerogative. But I've been married before. So yes, I can say yes, that's basically like the same thing.
Chevy makes America's most dependable.
So let's see on the tea room what they said about Queen possibly being secretly married.
There was rumors going around that Queen and Clarence were already married. Now, of course, they didn't confirm or deny these rumors, but Queen
I ain't gonna motherfucking lie. This was recent. I ain't never seen Clarence hold Queen like that. I ain't never seen him be so look at her so affectionate. I'm not gonna cap. They could be married just off this alone. Even though the stance is a little hectic, but Clarence actually looked like he in love. And that's when a man will marry you, when he in love. And to be honest, I feel like Queen deserved to be married. I mean, they done held each other down that long. Why not? But of course, Clarence, ain't no ugly dude. He probably thought about other options. But really, is there an option? Besides people gonna really be mad at you for not marrying Queen. And so, who gonna really want to get with you after that? But at the same time, she looks like a woman who's happily married. I'm just saying, regardless if they married or not, we're gonna see what they say.
recently posted a paper with her name written out as Queen White, which of course you guys know is Clarence's last name. So you guys leave your opinions on that down in the comments.
So it appears that they could be married, which is also crazy because they're not telling nobody, and that's pissing me off. especially seeing that Clarence seemed to be happy. Why hide it? Is it because you don't want Chris to know? You want to see how far Chris is gonna go, or what? I don't even know at this point. Why are you hide it? Because at the end of the day, it's also giving like you mad at the fans, and you don't think we deserve to know. But also, why do you want to be married to somebody and not let the world know? It's like if I'm married to you, she got a ring on her finger. This is 4 weeks ago. I haven't seen this before. This is from Let's Rewind. It says that 30 Queen Naja finally announces her marriage to Clarence. I don't know if this is a scam or what. Let's see. 4 weeks ago.
It's really my engagement ring. I love it. I bought it for myself from Walmart. No one broken promises, don't want apologies. Just hold on to.
Okay, so obviously that was a like something she didn't buy for herself, but since fans are saying that she would pay for a ring for herself just to get married to Clarence and that Clarence didn't want to marry her and stuff like that, then maybe she was trying to be funny. But at the same time, that seemed like a real ring. And I feel like after 7, 8 years, you don't have to wait any more longer. You just can go and just do it. You really go to the courthouse real and get it over with. It's the same
Want
thing.
people to think you're engaged. That's exactly what Queen Naija did in September 2024. And when she showed it off, laughing nervously, trying to play it cool, you could see it in her eyes. The embarrassment, the hope, the quiet
But at the same time, let's say she was engaged in 2024 and that was the actual ring. Because you can buy rings from Walmart, but I feel like she was trying to be funny. And let's just say Clarence said, well, that's a waste that you put that out there. And then here it is, 2025, they get married. So things they kept the proposal and the wedding secret. Now that makes me even madder. But whatever. I mean, it is their relationship. But at the same time, I thought you do it for the fans. So obviously you're not because the whole withhold something back from us that serious and has been the talk of your relationship for years is kind of diabolical to me. But I know that they probably would tell us when they feel like they're ready or whatever. But it's just the whole idea, like, it makes me feel not as connected to you for real. And I'm just saying, like, I just think that's funny and weird to do to your fans. But it is your moment. But it's also like, why go on social media afterwards and act like it never happened? Because basically you're lying to your fans, which is something you are going to want to do if there's something you don't want to know. You don't want fans to know. You know, like you're going to, what? If you don't want people to know, then yes, you would lie and say that you're not when you are. But like you did a whole interview. So people are going to go always go back to the interview and feel away, you know?
He was like, you want to Zoe Spencer? Tell her.
Oh my God, you know me, CJ? Yeah. Oh my God, CJ, I know you. Wait, actually? Actually, Ben knew you before you knew me. How?
I'm cracking up.
What you mean how?
You be all over there. You the internet nephew, CJ.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, what you about to ask me about? Because I'm on live. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta stop eating late for real. Like, don't get. But like, nothing. I'm sorry. I had a little outburst. But what I'm saying is, I have to stop eating late. I was about to say,
You
I'm
got
getting.
Tourette's?
No, I don't have Tourette's.
Oh.
Do it seem like it?
They be saying I got that.
I could look like I got Tourette's. No, she lucky. I can look like I got Tourette's.
Oh my god.
Dang, the shade. She did not give me Tourette's. That's crazy.
Hey, I love B too.
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay. Like she literally got on social media and she was basically what? That she was not trying to get married. So the fact that you tell everybody that you don't heard about it, and it's crazy because yeah, that's right. It was like a situation where Queen was like, it seemed like she had caught Clarence cheating or whatever. Because this says the tea room a month ago, Queen and Clarence and Naja broke up. Hold on. Dang, that's a month ago?
I'm not saying the world is stale, but I mean, I can't go to space if I wanted to today. You know, I have to study 30 years and become an astronaut.
So that's crazy. Yeah, if somebody cheating, then you end up marrying them anyway. But at the same time, it's like they've been together. People been on there together, so if they decide to get married, so what?
Reaction to Clarence surprising her, because when she first walked in, one of the first things she said was there another girl in here?
Was it just a girl here?
A girl here? Hear a girl's voice?
I did. I heard, yeah.
The decorator. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, what is going on?
You like?
I love.
You see Trey again?
If you don't remember, a while back I did an episode where apparently back in the day, Queen had cameras watching Clarence's move, and I did a video about that. And that's alleged, but there was an incident where Clarence tried to prank her, and he said he left the house. And Queen clearly says, you didn't leave the house. And we're like, how would you know he didn't leave the house unless you had eyes on Clarence? And she was supposed to have been gone for that day. And that was like early in their beginning of their relationship. And I had pointed it out, like she really don't trust him for real. So if this is like a month ago, and you thinking somebody at your house, whether it could have been planning a party or whatever, she would probably know. Is all I'm saying. Because if you did that years ago, who's to say she ain't got eyes on him around the house as well? Because all you can know is, oh, he left the house at this time. Let me go and follow him or go whatever. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Libras, I have scoped somebody out before. Like, I pulled up on people knowing, like, we are detectives. No, no cap. Low key detectives. I've found houses of people, businesses of people, phone numbers of people. I never recorded anybody when I'm out there, but hey, if you're a public celebrity, you gotta do what you gotta do. It makes sense because that's somebody she was considering marrying. So Clarence ain't gonna cap. Look like he did just smash. I'm not gonna cap, but Queen act like she knew somebody was there. I don't know. Let's watch that again. Hold up. And I've been known for her to watch. So it's giving like, yeah. But they look very good together there and happy. I don't know. What do y'all think, chat?
One of the first things she said was there another girl in here?
Was it just a girl here?
A girl here? Hear a girl's voice?
I did. I heard, yeah.
The decorator. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, what is going on?
You like?
I love.
So he said the decorator. But it's also given like, can you trust a man or not? And are you gonna forget all about that just because a man gives you a ring and marries you? But if he's keeping it off social media, is it really valid? If a man is keeping that's what they said, like relationships that are not posted, is that really a relationship? Is it valid? If you've been posting everything in your life but you're not posting that you're married, is it valid? But at the same time, I feel like Clarence know he on his last legs. I feel like he know that he only got so much further he can go with Queen. So why not put a ring on it? But don't tell the world, so way when it is your time to exit or have an exodus, it's clean, it's smooth, it's whatever. Because to be honest, people really can't be mad at Clarence for real if he doesn't marry Queen because she's still there. She been there, and she's still been there. So at the end of the day, I feel like him not putting it on the public also clears him to where they can't be mad at him because he, we knew what it was and Queen knew what it was. So if they split and go their separate ways, it just is what it is. But if you know that's your cash cow, if you know that's your brand, that's your name, and y'all good together, you're not gonna want to slip away. You gonna do whatever it takes to solidify that situation and also see your child. So if it means popping a ring, some people are willing to do that. But at this point, we may never know because they have not solidified it. So it hasn't been confirmed or denied if they are married or not, but it's given that they are and hiding it. And people are speculating that they are, so I don't know. But coming from this to being married and then you still have trust issues, kind of lets me know why they keeping it private. But how do you as fans feel like that if they are allegedly married and together? And all this is alleged, my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. So just let me know your thoughts down